Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Some of us old-timers remember we used to do sort of a dedication of merit or dedication of our practice on Saturday mornings. And so we're going to return to that today because Rebecca, our vice president and incredible beloved Sangha member, and her husband Mark and their daughter Arwen are going through some final stages of grief in Mark's illness. So those of us who all know them, they've been in our family for many, many years, and Mark became ill about 8 years ago in a very unexplained way, and it's been a long journey of discovery of what's going on, very mysterious, very inconclusive, very up and down. I think many of us can experience that in various different ways, and so where we stand today is that Mark appears to be at the end of that road. They brought in hospice, and we think probably it's just imminent. And so he's super comfortable. He's just completely surrounded by love, and we're dedicating this practice to them today, to their practice, to their incredible generosity to this family, and we'll extend our love from this family to theirs. And so today we'll send all of our love and well wishes to their strength and to their grieving process. Thanks, everybody. Bhante, it's all yours.
Thank you. Please find a comfortable posture. Keep your back straight. Gently close your eyes. Beautiful Saturday morning. We all are here with a purpose to meditate, which means going inward, going inward is the most difficult thing for all of us. Going outward is easy, fun, entertaining. When you go inward, sometimes it is very scary, fearful, dark, experience lots of regrets. Therefore, we all of us postponing going inward. But whether you like or not, if you want to find inner contentment, this is the only solution to go inward and figuring out, which we call meditation. Take few deep long breaths and let go and relax your body, relax your mind. Maybe after this meditation you have other things to do, family matters, meetings. But right now you cannot focus on those things. You are here with me, with all like-minded people. We are going to enjoy this hour, being in the see who we are, how we are. Now send your loving thoughts towards yourself, thinking, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be peaceful. Now send your loving thoughts towards your family. My parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful. We all have difficult family members, sometimes our parents, mother or father, brothers or sisters, children. As a person who is trying to practice loving kindness, how do you understand right now? How do you think of them? Is it possible for you to change your perspective about them? Is it possible for you to forgive them? What is forgiveness? Completely letting go without reservations. You can forgive, but no need to forget. It is impossible. We all have memories. After you forgive, still you have those memories in your mind. Make sure those memories are not disturbing you anymore. Just a thought or a memory coming and going. May they be well, may they be happy, may they be peaceful. Now send your loving thoughts towards the whole world. May all living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Remember, this loving intention is one of the most powerful practice. It is working. That means you are maintaining skillful, wholesome thoughts in your mind. When we are doing it during the meditation, one day When you practice more, those intentions become a reality. You live with that reality every day. Now slowly turn your attention to your breath. Every breath you take in, you take out is taken mindfully. Where's your mind? Please bring it back. Now observe your mind, observe your body. You are relaxed. You are peaceful. Your mind is tranquil, calm, even temporary. Therefore, this is a process. It is not one day, one night practice. It is lifetime practice. Therefore, keep doing with your intentional practice, with a purpose. May peace be with you. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. Thank you. Please open your eyes. Let's do our chanting. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Anicca vata saṅkhārā uppāda vaya uppajjitva nirujjanti tesaṃ upa samosukho. Sabbe sattā avērā hontu. Sabbe sattā abhyapajjā hontu. Sabbe sattā anigā hontu. Sabbe sattā sukhiyatānaṃ pariharantu. Mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta manomaya. Manasāce paduttena bhāsati vā karoti vā. Tato naṃ dukkha manveti cakkhaṃ vavāto padaṃ. Mano pubbang gama dhamma mano setta manomaya. Manasāce pasannena bhāsati vā karoti. Tato naṃ sukha manveti chāyāva anapāyini.
One should I receive
We believe.
We believe in generosity towards others. We believe the skillful noble path is marked by generosity. We believe generosity has many levels. Think generously, speak generously, act generously. We believe generosity is the heart of our spiritual practice, and this practice allows us to become more open, accepting, and forgiving. We believe extending generosity to ourselves and others is a direct way of healing vision, bringing joy, and nurturing the spiritual community for years to come.
My wish.
May I become at all times, both now and forever, a protector for those without protection, a guide for those who have lost their way, a ship for those with an ocean to cross, a sanctuary for those in danger, a lamp for those without light, a place of refuge for those who lack shelter, and a servant to all in need. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the unwise, only the wise, until the time I attain nirvana.
Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, so when I am dealing with situation and when I'm traveling around the world, that's the best way I'm learning and practicing my own spiritual journey. So when I was in Sri Lanka, I did couple of young monks, not really young, but they are 20s or they are young adults. The 3 programs I did for those monks. And before those training programs, I was listening, because last night, full moon day, in full moon day in Sri Lanka, always temples are very busy. And I was listening to one of the Dharma talk, one of my student monks, he was doing it at the temple. So when he was young, I was teaching him. He was in my classroom. So now he is, not young anymore. He's a teacher. He's doing some good work. And he's a great teacher. So I was to his Dharma talk. He knew I'm listening to it. I didn't go to the public area, but I can hear it. So then after his Dharma talk, he came to me and asked, I know you are listening to my talk. Then I asked him, how do you know? But I knew you are here. That means definitely you are going to listen to me. And I said, yes, I did. So what do you think about my talk? I said, I learned a lot from your talk because you gave lots of information. So then he asked me another question, is it good to give lots of information? I said, if people are interested to have those information, you can give. But my experience, people don't like to get that much information. Now modern day, if people want to have information, what we are going to do? Google. I said, this is not 2,500 years ago you are giving a Dharma talk. You are giving 21st, even if you say something while you are talking to people, people can Google. It's very interesting, right? So therefore, but I don't know it is really applicable, applying the modern world. So then he asked me another question. I want to ask you, because I always see you are giving talks in the social media, always doing something. How do you do that? So then I said, as you know, like you, I used to study academic and all those things. I used to do it. I can do it too. Easily I can do it. I have information, I can give information. Now I'm asking you, if I give a talk every day, like an informational talk, how do you feel? Be honest. Bored. Thank you. That's why I said it's so boring. It is so boring. Because I was listening to those kind of talks so many times, then I was thinking it's so boring, I don't want to hear that. I can get those information easily from internet. So then I explained to this monk, he's a very well-educated person. I said, if you want to give a good talk, this is what I am doing. This is my own experience. Whatever I am trying to tell people, I always make sure it is always relevant to Buddha's teachings. I cannot give my craziness to you. Right? I have my crazy ideas too. But I don't want to give those crazy things because I don't want to make you crazy because you are crazy enough. Right? Because I don't want to give you more. So that's the number one. I'm always thinking it is really relevant to Buddha's teaching. I want to make sure. The second one, when I'm giving that talk, I said to that young monk, when people are listening to me, audience, listeners has to feel this man, whatever he is talking, he practice it. He is talking from here, audience has to feel it. Then you feel connected to it. The last thing is, whatever you are teaching to people, if, we have to apply, easily we can apply into the modern world. Otherwise, that talk doesn't work. Now, when we are chanting, we were chanting Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, right? That chanting. So there is an analogy. If somebody doing a bad karma, one day, like cart, when the ox is pulling the cart, that painful experience will go behind you. But now, Buddha was teaching this 2500 years ago. But most of children born now, they don't know about those ox cart. If I ask like a modern children, what is that? Sometime, I don't know how to connecting to it. Sometime modern world, we have to talk about Tesla, BMW. So using those kind of techniques, we have to bring that Buddha's teaching to the modern world. That's what I am trying to do. So therefore, my nature, I explained to that young monk, my nature, I don't give that much informational talks. You ever seen I'm reading a note, looking at the book? I cannot do that. If I do it, I make a big mess. That means my terrible talk that day. I cannot do that. What I'm trying to do always when I'm traveling and teaching to people, I try to put my heart out. So maybe sometimes it doesn't work for some people. It doesn't work for some people. It's totally fine. But it's working for some people. I'm happy about it. So therefore, you want to listen to somebody's heart, somebody's life experiences, true life practices. That's what you want to hear. So therefore, I'm always trying to give you some teaching through my heart, which I'm processing every day in my life. That is my practice. So yesterday I was driving long drive from here to Yorkville. It is an hour and a half driving. I did one way. So I was driving countryside. These days I don't have my own car. I'm driving my friend's car. It is so funny. It's a sporty car, Dodge Charger. Okay, I'm driving Dodge Charger these days. You can see it is outside. And so it is, all the windows are tinted. It's really sporty. I like it. It's driving fast. And so I was driving middle of all the farmlands, going through the 47 and going to Yorkville. It's a traffic time. Not that much traffic. It's countryside. So there was a T-junction. There was in front of me, it's like a working van. In front of me, he's waiting to turn right. I'm behind him. So then, I saw he's waiting for the vehicles. Then I saw the road is empty. Now he can turn. Then I was thinking, he's going to right. While I'm releasing my brake, I was looking left. I tried to go too, but he didn't go. What happened? I bump. It's like a little kiss. So it's not really bad. So then what happened? He turned the right. He's driving fast. Then I was thinking maybe he will stop because I'm going the same direction. Now he knew I'm coming behind him. Then what he did, he stopped. So then we pull over, and then it's so funny. I'm like this, getting out from the Dodge Charger. And the young man, maybe his 20s, maybe around 30, looking at me and laughing. Then he cannot stop laughing. Then I am laughing too now. And we both are laughing. We are not talking about the car. So then he said, oh my God, Buddhist monks are doing really well these days. So it's so funny. He was so nice. He was so nice. He even didn't look in his vehicle. He came and checked mine. He wants to make sure my vehicle is fine. He said, I don't care about what happened to my vehicle. I want to make sure Buddhist monk vehicle is fine. Then I said, I'm very sorry, this is not mine. This is my friend's car I'm driving these days. It's so hilarious for me. And so that moment, we were talking a little bit. I'm late to the class. We were talking a little bit. He said, this is meant to be. Thank you so much, bump into my car and my vehicle. He was laughing and we had a little chat. And I felt he was so happy to see me. Then he said, don't worry about at all, and if your car is not damaged, you can go. And then he asked me, where do you go? I said, I'm going to meditation class. So that moment I felt, live with purpose of my life. Even that kind of difficult situation in the world, it is always helping. Then he was so grateful. Then he said, thank you so much, smiling to me nicely. How beautiful. He's very young. He was smiling too really nicely. He was so nice and kind to me. Then I went to the studio to teach. Then a studio owner's husband came out to help me, to take me in. Then he saw me coming out from this Dodge Charger. They know me long years. Oh my God. He said, Bhante, don't get out from the car. Just stay here. Okay, I said, why? I want to run to the studio and get my phone. I asked, why? I want to take a picture of you. Now he is taking a photo shoot and I felt a little embarrassed. This morning I called Amita. I said, Amita, I'm going to Wheaton today. It's a big festival. Thousands of people will be there. I don't want to drive this car today. So I need your car. I'm going to borrow his car today. So anyway, it's so interesting how people are processing these things. But I can see people are judging based on what they see, which is totally fine. If they don't know me, it is really difficult for them. People who really know me, they totally understand what is going on. But sometimes I'm telling you, judgment is totally all right, but condemnation is not good. Okay, condemnation is not good. So now what I'm asking you, how you live your life here in this society. You are living with things, maybe luxurious life, you have money, you have cars, maybe fancy life. How do you live? Now think about my life as a monk. Usually what people are believing, I have a simple life. Simple life, how we are explaining it depends on how you understand it. My simplicity is totally different to you, how you live your life. So I know one wealthy person, he always telling me, Bhante, I am living a simple life. Very simple life. For me, not at all. But according to his perspective, he is having a simple life. But I don't want to judge it is good or bad. He is doing his life according to his wish. But same time I can see he's a good person, he is doing lots of good things in the world and helping people. Then I was judging it. He's living fancy life, but he's living a simple life. But I realize I don't want to judge that. According to his understanding, he's living a simple life. Why? He's doing more things to the world. Different ways. Because everything is relative. How you understand. So, I know everybody wants to be happy. That is the purpose, right? Everybody wants to be happy. Simple words, but we have better words, but people wants to be happy. But I'm asking people want to be happy. Even last night at the class I asked, everybody said, we want to be happy. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, people love suffering. Do you see that in you? How much you love suffering more than happiness? People, I call it enjoying suffering. People really enjoying suffering. Other day, one of my other friend called me and said, Bhante, I'm so sad. I want to talk to you. Always people do that. Then I asked that, what is going on? Then he said, nothing. Nothing. Then I asked, is there any family problems? He said, no. Problems with your children? He said, no. Problem with your work? No. Problem with your wife? No. Then I asked, what the heck you are going on? What is really happening? I don't know. I don't have any problem. Then I asked, do you need a problem? I asked the question, do you need a problem? Then he said, I think so. He got it, what I said. He said, I think so, I need a problem. Then I asked, now think again, why did you call me? I asked him, again, why did you call me? You think you need happiness. That's why you call me, right? But I think, no, you need the problem. So I realize when he doesn't have issues in his life, what he experiences? Boredom. Now he feels bored, he's looking for everywhere, oh, nothing to worry. I need something to worry. Do you have those kind of experiences in life? Or sometimes I feel bored, maybe I had to call somebody. I had that feeling too. Even yesterday I was driving long hours, so I was thinking, to who I am going to call? Then I realized why I am planning to make a phone call to somebody. Do I need something from those people? Then I realized no. Then what is the purpose? Even I realized there is no purpose for me to call somebody. Why? Then I realize in my head, why I want to call somebody? I want to kill my time while I am driving. I want to kill my time. Now think about, then I call somebody. Then what we are talking? Then he or she will say lots of gossip. So for example, I am calling my sister once in a while, not every day, but every other day. Every time when I call her, she is giving all the gossip about the whole country. So, sometimes we don't have things to talk about the family. She is giving about that person problem, this person problem, I met this person, you know what is happening. They were asking about you. So then, one day I realized and I said to my sister, I am not calling you my night. Don't call me my night. Why? You are filling my head. And I cannot go to bed and I am thinking about those things. Now think about what is happening. So therefore, what I am requesting you, really make the purpose in your life. How you want to live. Not the way other people want to have you. Don't look at other people's expectation. The certain ways, certain things I am doing in my life, my lifestyle, some people don't like it. What I am going to do with that? Even my mother doesn't like it. What I am going to do with that? What do you think? Nothing. I cannot do nothing. Because I have to understand how I feel right now, deep in my heart. When I am going inward, if I really feel I am not hurting to myself, and also I am not hurting to other people intentionally, I am in the right path. But because of my action, if you feel hurt, that's not my problem. Does it make sense? That's not my problem. I didn't ask you to hurt because of my action, because you took it personally. Sometimes happen with my mother and sister too. Certain things, culturally, I'm very different now. Being here in this country now 30 years, I'm culturally very different. My behaviors are different. Way I'm talking is different. Easily, they misunderstand. Easily, they misunderstand. Then they get upset. But then I'm thinking to myself, I didn't make a plan to make them upset. But the way they understand, they make their life miserable. I try to explain, but they are not ready to accept that. Then what I'm doing? I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to, like a week ago, maybe a few weeks ago, right after I come from Sri Lanka, I called one people. So I said something in Sinhala, my language. He was so upset. Then right away, I was so, there is a purpose for me. I said perfectly what I want to say, extremely upset about it. Then I tried to explain to him, but he said, already you said it. Already you said it. Now I can see I cannot fix it. Then now I am thinking to myself, I don't have even any bad intention to say something mean or rude to this person at all. Then I'm keep thinking, I don't want to call him again and to make it correct. I was so quiet. Then I was walking with Amita in American Park one evening. I said to Amita the same statement, what I said to him. I said, Amita, listen to this statement. How do you feel? Is it right or wrong? Right away, he said, wrong. He said, what you said is wrong. Then I realized, sometimes being away from Sri Lanka many years, when I am using my language, I am using it differently now. The words, I say the words right, but the way I am putting the words together, it is really upsetting somebody. Does it make sense now? When we are not using the language all the time, when we are using another language, they misunderstand. Then Amita also said, no, you are wrong, where you said it. Then he said, this is what I understand, your Sinhala is wrong, that's the problem. The way you use the language is wrong, but my intention is right. So, therefore, how you are going to live your life? You can be honest to yourself every single day. I can apologize to that person so many times, I did this, I did that, but maybe he never accept that. But I know my intention is very clean and pure. So, make sure end of the day, whatever you do in your life, you did right. If you have regret, it is not, good. So last night after my teaching, one lady, girl came to me and said, whatever you said, did you prepare to tell us today? I said, no. Then she said, I really feel you came to talk to me today perfectly. You were reading my mind. I said, no, I didn't read your mind, I don't have that power. But I can read my own mind because your problem is my problem too. Because I am the part of the world. So therefore, I am asking you to be sensitive to yourself and be sensitive to the world. When you are sensitive to the world, always you can feel from other people. All the information is coming to you, you can process them without hurting to yourself. I think that is any thoughts, any questions? How do you live your life? You want to make other people happy?
My question is, was it that you said something that you forgot the Singala or properly, or was it like what you said they misunderstood?
I think still I cannot understand that. And still way I am thinking the language, for me it is right. But for them, they know more than me now. They think the way I, organize the sentence is wrong. Then I realize I have to be very mindful. Sometimes when I go and give a talk in Sinhala, I don't know what they understand.
Is it the English influence?
I think so. Thinking more in this culture now, because I have to switch back and forth. I didn't realize until that day I'm doing that.
And you probably think in English now.
Sometimes, yeah, especially when I'm going to teach something and help somebody, talking to you or something, I'm always thinking in English because that conversation built in English. So sometimes I'm translating it. So it's very interesting. So sometimes language is very limited to present what we want to present to the world. Right? Anything else? Yeah.
I think you're speaking about empathy and putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, even if you've never experienced why are they reacting the way they are. Unrelated to what you thought you said.
Right.
Why are they thinking I said it that way?
Thank you so much for sharing that. Anybody else? Anything?
What I was thinking when you were talking about going inward with action, and I was thinking that, it's funny that I see that myself, where I mistake action as going inward instead of acting out. It's so easy and wanting to physically do some kind of an action to help, and not realizing how the action of actually going inward is so important, and we don't realize how much it means and how much it does.
So that means what you are asking, going inward is easier than going outward?
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean, I think that we immediately want it to go outward. And because, and at times I think I wonder to myself, am I doing enough? But I don't take into account sometimes how powerful the action is going inward, how much I'm really doing to change things.
Way I understand, Bill, there's no perfect answer. Right? There's no perfect answer. Person to person, situation to situation is different. We are doing the right thing, but maybe after 2 days later we understand we did the wrong thing. It is okay, but it's a process, right? Every day we are experiencing about life and experiences. Certain things I did, I'm always thinking I can do better. So even when I'm thinking about the Blue Lotus temple, now after 20 years later, I think maybe if I did like this before, it is going to be better. I don't have regrets about it, but I'm thinking like that. I think that's a process, journey of this process. Yeah. Thank you. Anything? Okay, go. Jim.
Finally, you said our goal in life is to be happy.
Yeah.
Do you think it's our goal to be happy all the time?
I don't think so. If I use that word, but personally I don't like that word, happy. So, everyday life we can use that word happy, but if you are happy, definitely you are going to be unhappy too. So, happiness and unhappiness always going back and forth, right? So, today I am happy, maybe tomorrow happening something, I am unhappy. Content. When you are content, it is your inner experience, not your outer experience. When people are happy based on the other people, based on the situation, that's how happiness comes to us.
With fear, anger, and sadness, we suffer and we're not content, right? And so do you think we should get rid of those?
No need to push it away. No need to push it away. If you want to push it away, you can, but temporary. It will come back, right? So if you are unhappy, If you feel sad, honoring to that feeling first is a part of life. It is okay to be sad. So sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes, I was doing a mother's project, and in Sri Lanka, last summer. Then that moment I want to transfer merits to my departed father. So I was guiding the meditation. I couldn't do it because I felt I'm too emotional. So then the monk who was sit next to me while I'm guiding the meditation quietly, he realized I'm getting emotional because I felt sad because I missed seeing him in the last minute. Then right away he grabbed my microphone and he started to continue the program. Because I felt that sadness is really taking over. Because even I couldn't be mindful. When I'm trying to be more mindful about it, more problem is coming at that moment. So therefore, in that moment, what I did, instead of pushing it down, I let it come out. Even in front of all the people. Even my teacher was there. And so then everybody felt I am a human being. It is totally fine.
So sadness and suffering is a good thing.
Yeah, it is okay. So don't put into the category good or bad. That's the way it is. Yeah, last.
You were explaining how you are almost speaking a different language
Mhm.
now because of the English
Mhm.
speaking
Mhm.
part influencing the way you speak. And it made me think immediately of some people in our lives that sometimes we use the phrase here, you and I are both speaking a different language. We'll say that. We don't mean it literally. We mean we're so different from each other.
Mhm.
You just don't understand me and I don't understand you.
Right.
And I found that some people that I know very well, even family members that I will find that as I go through life,
Mhm.
especially as I'm practicing Buddhism, just because it's so different, that I'm doing different.
Mhm.
So I find that often I'm speaking a different language than they are,
Mhm.
and we don't understand each other all the time. So, like he said, going into myself more, trying to be more quiet,
Mhm.
is part of it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought, those people are my best teachers now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I immediately see I need to be sensitive,
Mhm.
I need to be slower,
Mhm.
I need to be more mindful.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, we speak different languages than other
Thank you. Thank you. Jason?
I noticed when Sannyapa visited earlier this year, he didn't say well happy and peaceful. He said well contented and peaceful.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah. So more we understand, we are even changing the language. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yes, Tyler?
So I'm dying laughing back here because whenever you tell stories, I often know the other end of the story. It's hilarious to me the way you tell the story. So I'm going to fill in a few things that you didn't share. So.
Oh. You are in trouble.
So Bante's talking about how people in Sri Lanka misunderstand him. But let me tell you about the car dealer. We go into the car dealership and the salesman comes out. And the first question is, well, what do you think about color? And Bante's quiet for a minute and he goes, well, I would like the color joyful. Then he's like, oh, okay, well, what does that mean? And then he goes, well, that color, that looks like death. So we have to find a joyful color. There's no other explanation.
It is relevant to me, right?
Right. So then the salesman says, well, what's your budget? Bante's quiet. I'll know when I feel it. Zero other explanation. Then we take the car to go to test drive. And the salesman hands Bante the keys, and he goes, please give it to him and to me. And I said, Bante, you have to drive the car. He goes, nope, I'll feel it if it's right.
But still, I don't have a car.
Why we don't have a car?
Right, I need. Yes, thank you.
Len, how fast do you want the car to go? I would like people to feel like I'm kind while we're driving.
Right. Now today you have to find a car for me.
I will, but I'm not going to bother you with it. I'm just going to bring it home.
Okay, announcements. Oh my God.
Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all. I have a few announcements. So we know that Monte is driving an amazing car at the moment, so that's an announcement. So tomorrow morning from 10 to 11, Monte's going to have his Zoom morning coffee class, very relaxed, lots of time to ask some questions and meditate, and I will email the Zoom link to you. Starting on Monday, September 12th, we have our 7-day meditation challenge. So we call it a challenge, but it's actually just kind of a way for you to decompress. 8:30 to 9 p.m. after work, after school, after the kids go to sleep.
Now I can see 42 people sign up.
42 people. Yeah, so it's a beautiful opportunity for 7 days. You can spend your evening with Monte, and then you can register in social hall, you can come to me, you can go online. But it's a beautiful opportunity, and I think it's very beneficial. Today we have our art and meditation class here from 5 to 7 p.m. You don't need any experience. You can do collages, you can use crayons, whatever you want to do. From 5 to 7, so you can just register. We've made it to the point where if you go over there, you just grab your phone and scan all the QR codes. You're good to go. Food and Kids starts next Saturday from 10 to 11. So if you have the kiddos, we want yes, represent. If you want to head to Eventbrite just to register your kiddo, or write them down for me, and we just want to take a tally for capacity. But yeah, 10 to 11 will be the third Saturday of the month. So just remember that. And what else? Quantum Sujata has tons of workshops coming up. All of them are up there. We also are going to be doing an animal lesson. You can bring furry and non-furry animals. We don't know if Monte is a snake, you know what I'm saying? Spider was like, we'll peace them up. We're going to take care of all the pets. But feel free to bring them. September 24th at Emerson Park at 3 p.m. All of your little animal friends are welcome. Two more things. We've got extra food. Today we've got some extra spring rolls and some extra dal vade. They're like little fritters, but they're made with Sri Lankan spices and lentils. Purchase them when we in the gift shop. And then we have the precepts coming up October 1st. We're doing the beautiful precepts classes, and it doesn't mean that meditation isn't taking place. We still have meditation, but then we have our guest speaker who does a beautiful Dhamma talk. The whole schedule is over there, bright orange. I want everybody to know this. Register for the precepts with a QR code. Make sure you can attend at least 3 classes if you're taking precepts. And they will all be recorded. So if you can't make them, everything's on Zoom and at the temple, shoot me an email and I'm going to send it over. And then Todd Nielsen, beloved king of the temple, prince of the temple, he's going to be doing a Dhamma talk next week, next Saturday. So you'll get a little break.
Yeah, I need a
Like
break.
an hour. And then, so yeah, I know I gave you a lot of information. If you have any questions, email, come to the office.
Tessa, would you tell us about the new temple hours?
Of course. So the temple is now open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Wednesday and on Friday.
Why are we not open on Thursdays anymore?
We're closed on Thursdays. I've been given a day off.
Good. And also people who...
And the monks too.
No, they don't have.
Justin, you just dethroned him and you took over the months. Not a good
Monks never, Tessa, monks never get the day off until they die. Because they are in the service.
You know I'm secretly answering you.
Right. So people who are taking the precepts, if you are planning to take the precept, please sign up ahead of time. We have lots of preparation. And also all the classes are free. So whether you are taking the precepts or not, still you can attend and learn about the precepts. Okay, it's online, most of them.
Amazing guest speakers.
Yeah.
It's
So please take that opportunity.
And
Okay.
Tessa, just a reminder, what we do with the monks when Bhakti's not here, we don't share what he is here.
Okay.
that's it. Do you have questions?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Lots of laugh.